You come to Yorkshire and you get yourself a pair of clogs, lad. And you'll get in them clogs. I tell you what, after 2 years they get really comfy. After 2 years of blistering and infection, gangrenous corns on the underside of your feet.
He was always playing with his blisters, were our dad, when he'd come home with his clogs. 17 years it took me feet to get used to them clogs and not eventually wore in. But eventually the pus seeped into the wood to create a softer finish for the heel. Now them clogs are comfiest shoes I've ever had. I wouldn't wear anything else down to the pub. I wear my clogs down to the pub. He was always editing magazines with our James.
He were always editing magazines.
He was always writing features. They might well get rid of Mourinho. You know, the way Chelsea have played this season, they might want them. It's disgusting. I mean, they've only had a semi-final place and in the shout for the Premiership. I've got to tell you, as a Yorkshireman, I'd be thinking definitely of getting rid of him, definitely. It's 12:53 on warm-up.
I'm here with Gavin Woods and Matt Holland. Welcome again, guys. Really lovely to have you on board. Thank you very much, Gav, for going down. Thank you very much, Matt, for going down. I know. I always sort of feel when people come and join me on the show, it's a sort of an act of charity. No, honestly, it's like charity work, isn't it?
We're supervisors.
No, it's like you visit. It's like you visit.
I know should have done it. Goffey to come in.
Would Goffey come in?
Yeah.
He likes his charity work, doesn't he, Goffey?
Well, so he says. No, I don't want to talk about it. I paid £1,000 for Carl Fogarty's helmet. No, it's not the most expensive thing I've ever bought. I went to our mate's charity do, ended up paying £35,000 for Pelly's toothbrush. I got it on my wall. But Matt, which was the best sort of team you had with a team with that kind of team spirit?
Oh, blimey.
Charlton always seemed to have it.
Ireland. When we were Ireland, it was absolutely unbelievable. Gary Kelly was unbelievably
So there were no
He's one of the
splits.
funniest men I've ever come
James
across.
Brown's a big fan of that. We try to avoid Leeds when James isn't
I know,
here.
he's not here now, is he?
He was always talking about Leeds with James Brown. If he wasn't talking about Gary Kelly, he was talking about how hard Peter Lorimer could kick a ball. Reminiscing about Trevor Cherry.
When they were combination champions.
When they were combination champions at Northern League.
And Billy Bremner.
They were that Billy Bremner, Scotsman, but honorary Yorkshireman.
He had cannons in his feet.
Don Reeve used to light the fuses, shove him out on pitch, he'd fire them balls like cannonballs. Ruin that pitch.
He just said, I never eat when it gets dark.
What is it, Gremlin?
I don't know who didn't have lights in the kitchen.
That's amazing, yeah, that's
but that was his thing.
Yeah.
He put it down to once it gets dark, he doesn't eat.
It's like Laurence Olivier was asked what his no, not Laurence Olivier. I mean, what's he called? The Egyptian actor who was in Lawrence of Arabia, Omar Sharif. He was asked, how he stays in such good shape, and I've stopped. People say I stay quite, slender. I don't work.
you?
Yeah, I'm quite thin.
Okay, right. Okay.
A lot of people come to me and say
People actually, to me, people come up to me and say, Johnny's quite slender.
they say that
It's
Johnson.
the first thing they say.
That Vaughan's in good shape. A lot of people come to me and say, Vaughan, you're in good shape. What's your secret? I'll tell you what.
You do a lot of work for charity.
I do a hell of a lot of charity. Not as much as Goffey, evidently. Listen to his show. It's a daily charity update. Darren, I want to pause in the show for a second just to talk about your charity work.
Is that what Max does?
Yeah. No, please don't. Don't.
Here we go with Leeds United. We're gonna give the boys a hand. Stand up and sing for Leeds United. They are the greatest in the land.
Ian, what have you got for us this afternoon? Because
There's a load of pre-season friendlies going on today,
yeah.
so we've actually sent some of the reporters out to dust off the old broadcasting equipment and get out there and...
Ellen Road
As a warm-up for the season.
Indeed, a warm-up for the warm-up. Yeah,
They are important.
Who is at Ellen Road?
There's no one at Ellen Road, I don't believe.
Is there no one
Is there no one at Ellen Road?
No, not on our behalf, no. There might be
Why
some
is there no
people
one at
that-
Ellen Road?
Well, James Brown obviously didn't put, enough pressure on the management to make that happen.
Gavin, did you hear that? There is no one at Ellen Road.
What, not even in Lurpak stand?
No, not even anyone in the harvest stand.
Oh dear. Trouble at Mill there.
Well, what's happening at Leeds United now? Why haven't Talksport got a man there? Oh, they're saying Leeds is biggest club in the country. Leeds United, it's biggest club in country. It really is. And they've got, what? They've got Noon there. There's Newt.
Right.
They've sent Newt.
Right.
They've had Latour.
Have they had Latour? But they haven't got reporter from Talk Sport. Anyway, hello. I'm addicted to Durham. Gonna have to face it, you're addicted to aid. Seriously, I am. I'm addicted. Sometimes I just sit outside.
There's no doubting it's compulsive listening.
You just
it
sit
really
there,
is.
don't you? And you listen and goes, you are talking rubbish, aren't you?
Coffee does find him.
Durham, that is rubbish.
Yeah.
That is rubbish. You
load
can't
of
say
rubbish.
that. I'm just putting it out there, Coffee. Just putting it out there.
Maybe I'm wrong, maybe
and
I'm right.
then what Durham, do you know what Durham will then do? I know we've got to talk about your charity work quickly though, Coffee. And that's it, he's on side. I'm going to another golf bash. No, but you know, I was saying to you about how Adrian Durham, when he's with Goffey, Adrian sometimes sounds like a driver who's a bit backed up and he's sitting in a... No, like, he can't go. He's like constipated. He's irritable and he's had about 90 cigarettes and he's been sitting in a van with Goffey, just sitting there waiting for the job to finish. And they're just whinging. And he's getting even cross with the Arsenal air freshener.
And Max is all cheerful and...
Yeah, but Max is quite cheerful on it, and he's really, I tell you something, he's getting some stuff out of Goffey. Goffey's much more rock and roll than I thought.
Mm.
I mean, he's Goffey, I mean, Goffey rocks. He really, you know, no, I had no idea.
He rocks the house.
Goffey's mates with Rod Stewart.
Is he?
Yeah, he rocks.
Good man.
Really, mates? Well, he said he was. I don't know. I don't know. I tell you what about that Alan Goff, though. He's a right Bobby Dazzler. You know what I mean, Bob?
I like him. I've worked with him on a number of occasions.
No, he's a good lad.
He takes no prisoners.
No, he doesn't.
It's a bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Bowen!
Yeah, he's got a lovely day.
Here's your bendable is.
No,
And your £45.
no, hey, you're 45 pounds. Hey,
Did you hear it when we had
in one,
It's going to take me a couple of minutes to count this out. See you in a couple of throws.
in two. For your every camping need, take this one along. In three.
It's an ashtray for your motorbike.
Fancy some sushi?
He's got a good... This could be a bit like a trip.
Fancy a sushi?
Hey, sushi.
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 Hey.
It's got to be, isn't it? Anyway,
Sushi, yeah,
Saturday
go.
scoreboard 2 p.m. So
All right.
Stay tuned.
Hey, I'll see thee.
Hey, I'll see
I'll
this.
see thee.
Match Day Live is back.
But unfortunately, when I listen to their show these days, all I want to hear about is, no, we're my lifestyle, I tell you. I just want to hear about Goffey's lifestyle.
Action man, isn't he, Goffey?
I tell you, he is. He goes off and does charity days, and you sort of things like, what do you do for your charity days? Well, we had to go to Scotland to kill wolves. And there were 3 of us there, and we were just literally given like those little French picnic knives.
Ski jumping with rifles.
We went ski jumping with rivals, and we had to kill 9 wolves. Here's for an animal welfare hospice. That was for a donkey home.